Hello, guys. Welcome back to the channel. For today, we will be reviewing the Age of Apocalypse X-Men Weapon X. This is from the Build-A-Figure series of the Marvel Legends line Sugarman. And like it said, it is from the Age of Apocalypse. This is one of my favorite X-Men events during the 90s. If you're not familiar with it, during the 90s, the editorial over at Marvel decided to kill off Professor X, and to do that, they sent his son to kill Magneto in the past, and then his son Legion, if you're familiar with him, he's a mutant who is a schizophrenic. He has four different personalities. Made the mistake and he killed his father instead of killing Magneto, which altered the timeline. Um, Letting Apocalypse ascend earlier, and because the timeline was altered and Professor X was killed right in front of Magneto, Magneto was the one who founded the X-Men in honor of his friend Charles Xavier. So, in that alternate reality, Weapon X or Wolverine Logan uh, is a scarred, one-armed, one-handed mutant. He was, and in that reality, he got his wish. He's that he ends up with Jean Grey. Okay, so he is the partner, lover of Jean Grey in that reality. So we're gonna take a look at enough of the backstory. I really like that series. So we're gonna take a look at the packaging. It is lucky that I still have this one. I bought this without the bath part because I only wanted the figure. I shouldn't actually got the figure. I have enough Wolverine figures. It also comes with a alternate hand. I do not know where I place it. It's somewhere here. The alternate hand had claws coming out of his stump. So that's the alternate hand. Aside from that, the only accessory it comes with would be the back part of Sugarman, which would be number 5, his left leg. Okay, so I do not have Sugarman's left leg, which would be funny because I ordered the other figures and I would probably get a full Sugarman without a left leg. So if anyone here, the picture here, um, if it's see, that's the alternate hand. It's somewhere in the box. I had this figure for quite a bit. Let's say a month. I already had this figure for a month and I've been playing with it. So that's what it looks like. Um, so yeah. Um, mm, the packaging art here is okay. It's okay. It's not that great. I really wish that they would have had hired one of the original Weapon X, Age of Apocalypse artists to do the packaging art for the whole line. I mean, it would be amazing if, let's say, Joe Madureira would have done the packaging art. I would have kept the boxes, for sure. Anyway, that's enough of the packaging. Sorry. For the packaging and the backstory about how awesome Age of Apocalypse was, let's take a look now at the figure. So, okay. So this is Weapon X, Logan Wolverine. In the more of the backstory, he was helping the European Union to kind of the railroad for humans so they can escape the United States, which is run by Apocalypse and his horsemen. Uh, in the backstory, why he lost his hand, I don't know. I forget, but I'm quite sure it has to do with one of the Sinister's prelates. his heir Cyclops, which in this reality is really a Cyclops because he lost his eye in a battle with Wolverine. So that's another backstory. Yeah, so yeah, Sumi. I like Age of Apocalypse. So it was one of the first times that it was encompassing the whole, since the X Men was a big thing then. Um, they changed their publishing line. I mean, for example, the Uncanny X Men turned into the Astonishing X Men. X Men turned into Amazing X Men. Um, Wolverine turned into Weapon X. Um, X Force Externals, Gambit and the Externals, Excalibur X, then Caliber. Those that sort of things. Then it was wrapped in bookends. Age of Apocalypse Alpha, Age of Apocalypse Omega. Then they also did side books to show what happened to the rest of the Marvel universe. So that was how big the event was, and it was one of the, I think, first reality altering event that changed everything, or if I remember correctly. Anyway, so the figure is a standard Wolverine figure, a shorter figure than most of the 6-inch scaled Marvel Legends. It features butterfly joints for Wolverine's lunging poses. It has the head is on a ball joint attached to a hinge to his neck, so he can do this sort of pose wherein his head is almost where the shoulder. He has a amazing uh call this hinge in his waist an ab crunch. I was looking for that word. He has an ab crunch. Once again, I would like to ask why Hasbro has not used the torso for the Rangers, the Power Rangers from the Lightning Collection. The torso articulation they had, the mid torso, the one that it is on like a ball joint, so that it provides some rotating action to the top part of his torso. Why had they haven't used that yet for the Marvel Legends line? He has waist rotation. His belt is actually a separate piece of plastic. It is not painted on, it's not sculpted on. It is a separate piece of plastic that can move. Uh, his shoulders can be raised up like so, can rotate. The bicep can also rotate. Has double jointed elbows. His thumb also has a rotation. Uh, his hand from his right hand has inward outward movement, also can rotate. And for his hips, he can do the splits up to here. He can raise his leg up to here. Has double jointed knees, no toe bend, but he has some ankle tilts, very gnarly ankle tilts, actually broken tilt. Again, feet can point down, point up. Has a thigh swivel, no boot cut swivel. Oh, all in all, this is a very poseable Wolverine. Uh, they have been doing a lot of Wolverine figures, and if they get this wrong, it would be it would be amazing if they get this figure wrong, since they have already done like a shitload of Wolverines already. So I never really wanted to collect Wolverines, but since some of the build of figures I need to have a Wolverine, or because sometimes I'm lazy and I just order the whole line or the whole wave, I get a lot of Wolverine. So my Wolverine count right now, I started let's say 2 3 years ago, and I got like six or something, or 4 or 6 Wolverines already. I don't know why. I mean, are you people not yet sick of Wolverines? I mean, they're doing that now with Deadpool. Okay, so right now I have like 4 Deadpools. I don't really need a lot of Deadpools. And yes, I'm just whining. I'm sorry. If I don't want it, I could have not bought it. But but it's in the market, saturating the market. I wish they would do more figures like a cannonball with actual feet. I wish they would release that. More of the X Force guys. I know they're releasing more of the X Force guys. So yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm very happy that they have been releasing the X Men lineup of the '90s with their costumes. That's amazing. That's maybe I would take a look at them. I actually finally completed the gold and the blue ones, blue X Men teams, and that was one of the first toy line figures that I have completed in a long while. Uh, I'm closing in on the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, so I just need the regular black one and alpha one in Sordon, and then I'm done with that line. Anyway, back to this figure. Sorry for rambling. This is a pure typical Wolverine type figure. I have used this for comparison with the old Marvel Toys legendary comic book heroes, Ripclaw, and it shares most of the engineering. I believe it only has superior plastic quality. I'm quite sure this plastic will not turn moist and sticky like the ones the legendary comic book heroes have. So that's it. I'm just waiting for my Jean Grey so that I can post them together when they jumped off from the Manhattan Bridge. If you remember that scene from that comic book event. Of course, Jean Grey eventually ran off with Cyclops, so I guess it's destiny. Anyway, that's it. That's my video for today. This is Marvel Legends Build a Figure Sugarman line, The Age of Apocalypse, X Men, Weapon X, or Logan, or Wolverine, One Handed Wolverine. Okay. Thank you for watching. I know it's just mostly whining and rambling about the backstory. Haven't really taken a look much of the figure, but it's a Wolverine figure. I'm sure most of you have seen one already. Yeah, the, the face is so angry, so angry. He looks like he's constipated. One thing about these the action figures, they're great. Since they're so well articulated right now, they're great references for you if you are an artist. While there are funky ways of him bending it over and what's up, the joints are interconnected uh, similarly, mostly similarly to how your actual muscles would work. So this would actually be a nice reference for a lunging Wolverine type character. All right. So that's it. That's my video. I'm stopping now. Okay. Thank you for watching till the end. Thank you for listening to me rant and go on and on about the backstory about this figure. Thank you for those who will leave a like. And of course, for those who will subscribe to the channel, please do click on that notification bell so that you know when I'll be uploading other stuff. Uh, I've been doing comic book stuff, I've been doing toy stuff, local Filipino stuff. Sometimes I do basketball stuff too. Okay, so if you're interested in that mix of videos, this channel is for you guys. Okay, so once again, thank you. Let's all stay at home, stay safe during this pandemic. Let's play with our toys. Okay, and let's all be well. Okay, thank you guys and goodbye.